Pre-roll ads. How dare? Nah. Hold on, let me take a second. It is not supposed to have pre-roll ads. That is redonkulous. There, I fixed it. I don't know why it didn't do that before. Yeah, it's supposed to do a 3-minute ad every hour, so it doesn't do that. Ridiculous. Also, my game didn't download. It's almost done. That's what I get for having things, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, it shouldn't have done that. I forgot to hit a singular button. That was my fault. Mm. About another minute left and it should be ready to go. Yeah, I haven't set them up fully yet, though I need to. What are you making? All the food, not the food, wow. All the sound alerts are 0, right? There's my game. Yay! Okay, let me see if it's actually working in what I need it to. 1 second. Hello, 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 testing. Ew, that's not the right one. Gross. Huh? Try to figure out where the videos went. Hmm. I'm having some technical difficulties. Dang it. Mm. Where is that at? Oh my goodness. Oh boy, oh. That's not good. Mm. Okay, let's try this again. Excuse me. I think I got it. We'll see. One second, sorry. I need to look at something. No sound. did it do that? Ew. Why did it do that? Okay, it should be alright. Alright, I think we got it up and running again. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Let's try this again, see if it actually took it. Is it off to the side? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh no. Oh, well, fair enough. Oof. No muy bueno. Ah, boy, this is not very good. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Might just have to take it as is. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Alright. Free version of Twitch. No. I'm sorry. Oh boy, this is malarkey. Why is my shit all the way to the side? It makes no sense. Okay, I think I just fixed it. Oh boy. Let's hope that I just did. Close. Why is it still like to the side? That's so weird. Oh. Affiliated. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got it! Oh, okay, God. Why does it hate me? I got it, finally. Oh my God. My poor head. That's what I get, I guess. Skeep. Alright. Now I officially have stuff going. Okay. Let's get this party rocking. Turn that off. Turn this on. Game back. Okay. Thank you. He's a little guy. He's just a guy. Get immersed in this, I guess. Oh, my chair farted. I didn't need that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Forgot my phone was dying. Okay. That, me remote. Ah, you gotta be crapping on me. Hold on, I gotta fix my Steam integration. Forgot to fix that. That was my fault. 1 second. Forgot to turn the Steam integration on for this. My bad. Alright, let's go again, shall we? There we go. Alright. Let's get this game going.
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight. Just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go. That I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
honestly, already 10 out of 10 art. Jesus, that was beautiful. Computer work? No wonder. One second. There we go. Okay. Also, why would I do that? Do I have a name? Catalog of strangers, fearsome tales for blasé children. What the hell? Okay. Nice. The dog.
3, 2, 1. Hooray!
Hooray!
Mr. Lotto's here.
I want this dog. Do. Fair enough. I thought that was what happened. Okay. Oh shit, okay, I'm stuck. My bad.
My bag and Dad's camera. Ready for the great departure.
The right departure. Alright. What is that? Hope you like him more than you would have liked a fish. Pate? Wandering Tale Festival 817. Folded by Pate. Assuming that's my dad. Hi, Mom.
You're up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a beautiful morning.
Sure is.
I'm making progress.
Mm-hmm.
I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant.
Oh.
We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions.
That's nice.
Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind.
Oh.
Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. I will worry until you're gone, and then I'll have total confidence in you.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body.
Like a dog tag?
Let's skip that part.
Fair enough.
Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste.
Okay.
2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant.
Okay.
That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless. At least. No, you must remember everything.
But Mom,
That's your role.
Mom.
The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure it works. Don't be afraid. A few memories is a small price to pay for knowing you'll be safe.
Aw.
Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember father and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Where Dad came from. We all rested together until it got dark.
Witchcraft!
What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them independent forever, so they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
You know, I think the candies would be nice.
Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. I remember. These were a present from your friend Pate. It was such a special gift that you wouldn't eat a single one. But after a while, the candy became as hard as rocks. The candy was meant to give one moment of sugary joy. And you realized, we talked about this,
Excellent.
that by trying to save them, they lost their purpose. It might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Welcome in, Butter. Sorry, we're playing Seasons. And I'm currently engrossed in it, so I'm pretty quiet.
My hand in my own hand. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
What did she say? Did she say touch or taste? Yeah, that's normal. I think she said touch. We'll do that one.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, put your hand in the hand. Oh, I remember it so well. It's not as bad now, but in the old days, not many children lived long enough to grow up. We believed if a child could make it to the age of 9, they'd be all right. This print was made of your hand when you turned 9, Your father and I couldn't believe we really had a healthy girl. An old deep fear inside of me finally went away. And we saw you would just keep growing and growing. That everything was going to be okay. I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
I'll go with the flowers.
Dried mountain flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is ever lost.
Some pretty
So,
flowers.
what did you end up choosing? Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs. They only grow high up in the mountains. He was a great climber. He even found us a new source of water. I hoped after he would climb less, maybe even retire. But he always wanted to explore, and the only direction to go was up.
You know what they say. The only way, once you hit the ground, the only way you can go is up.
Maybe the Elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to your dad. If someone has the energy to leave, it needs to go somewhere. He fell into the Fitz ravine. You never found his body.
Sorry?
But doesn't he rest with us at night? Doesn't he appear in our dreams? How can such a human being depart this earth without leaving behind a trace? A trace as strong as the flowers would still have their scent. Darling, I don't want to lose this one. I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please?
That's fine, Mom.
Thank you.
That's fine, Mama. Does it have to be from this room? I think I checked the other room and see what's in here. I don't know what she says.
An unlit tower. I was left by people I have no memory of.
Oh, I can choose something from in here.
Worn cover. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
Okay.
Dignified ringer. I always looked for other worlds.
I'll put this one in there.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember that awful year when you refused to sleep. You were sure there was a whole other parallel world out there. The cafe was closed, yes, but there must be a night cafe. For each person who shuts their eyes to rest, there must be someone else who rises. Dad took you on a walk once in the middle of the night to try to prove it didn't exist. It didn't work. You slept during the day. I know the day. I need to explore the night. It reminded me of your dad, how you still found a way to explore. Finally, we found this bell and convinced you it was magic, that it was impossible to stay awake if you heard the sound. It worked so well, we started to believe it ourselves. Now the sound of that bell is just painful for me. I hear it and I remember the moments just before sleep, putting you to bed. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
Okay.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever. We're standing here. You're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
Okay. We'll stay a little bit longer. I've stayed long enough. Oh, that's so sweet.
I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
I'm gonna start crying, man.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, do I get to do this with everything? Oh, that's so cool.
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
Perfect. Well, kind of. Move this over to the side a little bit. Oh, more. I'll fix that in a second. Oh, no. Okay, so got... Okay, and I got one more. Okay. Okay. That one. That one. Not that one. That one. Oh, that one. Wait for a second. Over here for a second, please. Neat. I think I got it. Okay. Whoops. You'll be alright without it. There really isn't a whole lot of space for all this. That's okay, though.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season, I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
Okay. Oops, wrong button, sorry.
You have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world. Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio. A wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them, but it might be good for you to have an example of one. I can go against tradition a little for posterity. Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. This is Dr. Fumio and his son.
That was not a great picture.
The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it.
That's a better picture. Oops.
Pate loves fish, even though nobody here has ever seen one. I wish I could tell you more about this poster, but I never thought to ask what it means. Now we'll both never know what it means. Oh well. The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Okay. Neat, neat.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence.
Thought Pate was her dad. My bad, my bad. Pate's a buddy. Okay,
Caro Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Was it done yet?
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move. To entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Yeah, I was not done. Yeah, I still got like one mural left, and yeah, I'll probably get rid of that one then. We'll circle back outside here in a minute. I'm just gonna find that last piece because I still have. See, I still have to find the instrument in the mural. Oh, there's the instrument. And there's the other mural. Nice.
There's something eerie about an instrument that plays itself. But wind chimes aren't eerie. I think this... This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air. Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it. Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else.
Okay. go outside. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Oh, my leg. There we go. Dang, nabbit. That's gorgeous, by the way.
I've always wondered what's on the
Okay.
other side of this gate.
That's
Today,
fine.
I'll find out.
Okay.
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Oh, y'all know me. I'm going with the blue one. Because the blue one's the best one. Because I like the color blue. Thank you. Look at a little bell.
village, these cranes look like little creatures, grazing. I had no idea how huge they are. The irony of Cairo is that it's a closed-off place on the outskirts of a busy trading hub. A postal hub we hardly used is practically on our doorstep. Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Oh. Dear Estelle, I'll be surprised if this letter reaches you. The war has become like a deranged sleeper thrashing in bed. Eyes closed tight. I've noticed how soldiers strip people of their clothes first. A smaller degradation which permits everything that follows. I wish I had loved you more completely when the world allowed it. Loved, Adele. Yeah, you're coming with me.
They were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible. I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season?
Okay, I think we got it. this one. Okay. Oh, I didn't see this. Oops.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes of beauty and tragedy beyond anything I've known.
Okay, I see where to go next. Alright. Oops. Yeah, I gotta fix everything. Yeah, make everything a lot smaller. Just for now, make sure I get everything on the page. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's see how good I can make this. We're gonna undo everything. Oops. That one done. Okay, so I can see. Okay, got it. Damn it. Okay. Got the I can see long distance. They were right. The letter never made it. Trace.
I wish humans had evolved to sing instead of talk.
Okay. Break.
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals.
Thank you.
What are these strange goat-like creatures? Are they simply goats?
What are these things? What are these goat-like animals? Ah, must be a goat. Meow.
My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well.
Surprised I didn't headbutt the shit out of you. Speak.
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon. On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
One second, guys. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Okay. I'm good to finish my drink real quick. Alright. I think I got it. I think I'm good. Oh no, shoot. Alright, let's go. Wrong button.
The blades turn, but I bet they don't generate any power. Probably just swirling the air around.
I thought I might change the season by changing the landscape. Cut down those like I thought I might change the season by changing the landscape. Cut these down like trees. But that's not how a season changes. I cannot read that to save
This
my life.
person wanted the season to change. Why?
I could not read that to save my life. Oh my goodness. Good. Every line is dead, every wire is cut. I hate this season.
They wanted the season to change because they were so alone.
One voice, one tune, alone in the wilderness can't last long. Two voices, a melody, and a harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community, a song, can last a whole season.
They kept themselves company with music. One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this. They used the walls like I use my journal. Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more. I have a feeling they use these music boxes to fall asleep. Three voices is complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever.
I met a driver from our group that's building a community. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group? In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers, but I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there. It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all. Francis Cale, if you must know. You can call me Frank, or Elder, or the Elder, or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care. I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship. The short-lived but glorious watery republics, floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season, pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy. These symbols and gestures were layered with meaning. There are signals in the way you might move your hands or close your eyes. Her job was to manage the symbols and their meanings. She designed the ship's flag, for example. Let me draw it for you. After the war, people were disgusted with groups and symbols. Keep an eye out on your trip. I bet you won't see a signal flag flying. Her name was Augusta Cale. I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves. Especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too. Wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls. A large, elegant one and another one in the basement. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache.
Oh, is that how you say that? Cache? I always thought it was called catch. Close enough.
It took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess. Yes, the start of the war was a turning of seasons. And we had been warned this season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds. A kingdom of art and science. They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed. Made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on. Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even. We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder. It's when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing. A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds. We don't know exactly. Our consciousness is delicate. There are minerals and sounds that can adjust it. Dr. Fumio's greatest fear was that someone would use this as a weapon. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases. I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People talked about him like he was a god. I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance at treatment. Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst. He invited me to join them in going to the village, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me. I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. That night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again. In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Karo Village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing, and when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war, but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship, as if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
I imagined coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Alright. We're gonna break for like just a few minutes. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. Fill my drink, go back for my back in just a few minutes, guys. Sorry about that. Had to go get some extra stuff done real quick. Alright, where are we? Oh, right. There's my headphones.
Time seems to pass differently around here. I feel so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth.
Sorry. Tiang Valley Dam. A gift from the Prismatic Browns. The Electric Peace Project, Euro 515.
We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
Oh, she didn't remember my turn. A lot of fog. Oh look, a Persian. Hey guy.
Oh. The valley. One second.
Must be a car, but it looks weird. I haven't seen one like this in my books.
Is that a strotofop? What are they called? What is it? I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke.
No.
Not that interesting of a story. What are you doing here? The whole thing, huh? You're young. You got time. What kind of stuff are you recording? Oh yeah, civilization they call it. The valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down.
But why?
Let me finish up here, huh?
Okay. Here stands the gateway to Tiang Valley, home of the three mindful gods. As you enter, try to imagine the millions of pilgrims who passed into this gate before they were born, they lived, and they died. Damn.
I'm not the first to do this. Just the first in a long time.
Hey,
Hey. What now?
this was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys? I've been pretty bored here. You know, the valley's gonna be flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there. The dam is falling apart. It's too old. There's nobody left who knows how to repair it. We're taking it down so we'll know when it'll collapse. It gives us time to evacuate everyone. Greyhounders. We're a community organization. We do all kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, mine sweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings.
Bar mitzvahs?
We're new. We'll do anything to make the future better than the present. No big deal. We're trying to get new things going. But it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people. Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to Well, anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, and I've only seen greyhounds like myself, and valley people on their way out. But now I see you, and you're like a new element or something. I've never met anyone doing what you're doing. And we greyhounds gotta support new things. So, I'm not supposed to let anyone in. How can I? Jeez. I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gotta try something here.
You're very nice, thank you.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I was trying to wink. Well, you get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley, too. I don't need it anymore. I'll be down to pick everyone up around midnight. See you then.
Okay. Thank you, kind sir. You're a very nice man.
I met a greyhound. He let me into the valley. I think he wanted me to record what the greyhounds were up to, and he gave me a map.
Okay.
The assembly point seemed like a good place to start. I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
Move my bike out of the way because I don't like my bike in the pictures. It's beautiful. Thank you.
It seems like I'll have to wait for night to enter the shrine. I'll think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
Okay, but for now, that is a good place to pause before we go into the valley. So I'm going to call it here. Okay. Okay. That was very much fun. I will be playing that again. That is a beautiful game, actually. I know we didn't play a ton of it, but hopefully I'll be playing more in the next week or so. When was the next time I play this again? Hold on. I don't remember when the next time I play this is. It's supposed to be Chat's Choice on the 27th, but I might end up changing that to this and just like put this instead. But within the next week or so, we will be playing this again because this is fantastic, actually. A lot more fun than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be a little more somber, but it's all right. Alright, Let's see who's on that we can say hi to. God, I did everything on my phone. Never find anybody. Hey, Shep's online. We're gonna go say hi to Shep. You never get to say hi to Shep. Alright, everybody go say hi to Shep for me. I don't really have a raid, man. We'll just do. We'll do. We'll just do that for a raid message. We'll call it good. Alright, I will see everybody back here on Tuesday for Alien Tale, but we might swap that to Sea of Thieves instead, because that was also fun. But I will see everybody back on Tuesday. Have a good night.